You ready, homie?
You're tuning in to Trade Talk Radio, your source for news, music, finding literacy, and so much more. Bringing you that dope content and raw truth.
Let's get into it.
Trade Talk Radio, going live in your ear. Let's do it.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody is having a great day. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you don't mind. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We're going to be having good conversation, good talk right here on this program. We have a lot list lined up just for this week. I already know that everybody have their own way of doing things. Everybody have their own way of trying to communicate to others. But on this channel, we're basically going to be doing some good conversation. How many of you know that some good conversation always matter when you're having good conversation, especially when it is worth it? So right now, before we get into the conversation, we want to go ahead and try to break into some other things that is going on right now, right around us. Ladies and gentlemen, also, we want to try to let you know that there is some updates with the George Floyd case. Please, if you don't mind, please keep the family of George Floyd in your mind. Minneapolis Police Department, the use of force trainer has testified yesterday. There was also a testimony from the medical director. They were under cross-examination. Right now, they are trying to get things under control. Right now, for George Floyd case, it is looking kind of shaky right now because of the evidence that has been presented. But nevertheless, we all know what happened. So what we're not going to do is put our own knee on the neck of the young man. Right now, the testimonies of his criminal background and all that stuff is being thrown out there like crazy. You wouldn't believe some of the stuff that is going on right now. But nevertheless, we are going to move on. We're going to see what happens, and we're going to pray and hope that everything works out just fine, just fine. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get into the conversation on this channel. We have a situation that is going on right now in the Facebook group. A lot of people are saying, where do I find it? Where do I find you on YouTube? Where you at? Well, I want it to be organically found, and this is an experiment test for me, an experiment test just for me, and I want to make sure that what I am doing is actually impacting and beneficial, especially when it comes to doing what I am doing. It's a little different, it's a little unique, but it's going to pay off at the end of what we are trying to do. That was a question that came in the group, ladies and gentlemen. There's a question that came in the group, and the question was about family. How many of you have family? Everybody have family, you know, you know, there's some little negative vibes that is taking place right now. There is a little negative vibe that is going on, especially when it comes with family. Everybody have questions and things like that, and they are trying to come to the grips of, you know, my family this and my family is unsupportive, and I have tried my best to be there for my family, and my family is not showing that reciprocity that I give in my family. So right now, we want to go ahead and just try to approach the whole family situation right now. That is going to be the conversation for this evening, and of course, I'm going to come back tonight with some more stuff with family. The question that was posed in the group was, how can I get family support? How can I get family support? You know, if you talking to me, if you're talking to the world, I don't know, but I'm going to act like you are talking directly and specifically just to me when it comes to your family. You are trying to get family to be more supportive in your life. You're trying to get family to be more supportive in your own life. That is a test. That is a trial. That is something that you will have to learn first how to endure. The first thing you have to learn is that you can't look at the faces of the crowd while you're trying to present what you're trying to present to the world. I'm going to say that one more time just in case it passed some of you right on up, okay? You can't look at the faces of people while you're trying to do something that is positive in your life. Whatever that is positive, you can't look at their faces, because when you begin to look at people's faces, you begin to get discouraged with what you're trying to accomplish. So dealing with family is a whole different ball game sometimes, because family sometimes don't see things the way you see it, and sometimes family just can't never forget what you did or how you did it when you was 13 years old. How many of you out there right now, go ahead and comment if you have some family right now that just cannot forget what you did when you was 12 years old. Okay, you was 12, you didn't know what you was doing, and some of us was a little foolish, some of us made some bad decisions, some of us broke the toys, some of us messed up the Christmas tree, some of us tripped over the car, some of us went out there and started the car, some of us took some change out of the cigarette holder or something like that. But something about family, they just never forget that. They hold on to that as long as they possibly can, because they want to be able to judge you according to something that you just completely forgot about. How many of you right now literally got some family that's still mad at you for something that you had already asked for forgiveness? And that's just how it goes sometimes. So overcoming family sometimes can be a hard thing. Overcoming family. In order to overcome family, the first thing that you're going to have to do is look back at forgiving your own self. Okay, that's the first thing you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to learn how to forgive your own self for what you did, no matter what it was. Because remember, if we go back to other videos, you heard me say that the first thing we have to do before we try to ask questions about other people, we're gonna have to think about our own selves. What did we do? How did we do it? What did we do in order to affect somebody else? What did we do? So once you take inventory of what you've done, and you have already came to the point where you are asking for forgiveness, the first thing that we need to consider, and hopefully and prayerfully that you would consider, is that you got to learn how to forgive your own self. Can you forgive yourself? And can you ask them for forgiveness? Now, the good thing about forgiveness is that once I ask you for forgiveness, that means now I can go ahead and clean my hands from whatever it was. I can go ahead and clean my hands because I already asked you for forgiveness. And even if you don't accept it, I can go ahead and move forward in my life, because now that chain is specifically broken off of my neck. And now I can go ahead and do something that is great for myself. Overcoming family. In order to overcome family, you got to, number one, you got to learn how to forgive your own self. And number two, you got to go back and say, I'm sorry. I know that's hard for a lot of people. A lot of people don't know how to say I'm sorry sometimes, because when you begin to say I'm sorry to things, it normally means that just that to other people, they interpret it as you just literally just being sorry. And that's why when we were young, when we used to tell each other, I'm sorry, and then somebody would say, yeah, you is pretty sorry. That is absolutely horrible, but it happens all of the time. So you're going to have to first just tell, you know what? I don't care what you think or what you say after I said it, but I'm going to say, I'm sorry. I apologize for what I did. And I'm going to have to move on from that, because it's holding me down. It's keeping me in bondage. It's keeping me locked up. It's keeping me in a bad place mentally and socially. And I can't even come out of this or either grow economically, because I am constantly battling with the fact that I'm waiting on you as an individual person that have the same flesh I have and have the same blood I have, trying to forgive. Listen, I can't wait on you to forgive me. Now listen, in order for you to pursue family, what you're gonna have to do is understand that there is more to family than what we see, more than what meets the eye. Okay, there are some people that's going to be coming into your life that is more family to you than your family will ever be. There is some friends and some people that is sooner into your life that will be coming into your life that will be more family than your family will ever be. If you keep your eyes on family, family will eventually try to destroy you, because once again, they have not forgiven you, even though you asked for the particular forgiveness. So that is going to definitely become a time where you're going to have to just say, you know what, I tried my very best with you, and I'm going to have to move forward from this, because I already see right now you're not talking about nothing. Okay, so you want me to sit here and be pinned down to a chair with my hands behind my back in handcuffs, and they want me to go ahead and hurry up and forgive, want me to just continue to not accept the fact that I already asked you for the forgiveness, so I got to move on now. Listen, you're gonna have to learn how to create family. And I know that is so bad for people, but you got to understand, Cain killed Abel. So you got to understand something, that you're going to have to learn how to create family. Okay? You're going to have to learn how to create family. And sometimes you're going to have to get out and you're going to have to be more social. You're going to have to meet new people and new friends and different things like that. The good thing about it, when I learned about marketing and when in the psychology of marketing, you will always know that people are drawn to whatever they like. Wherever they like. And even if they don't like it, they are still going to be drawn to it sometimes, because in marketing, that is a social trending behind it. So some people literally buy things and they are accustomed to getting things. Even if they don't like it, they abide. Even if they don't like you, they abide. So I kind of use that same thing when it comes to trying to push myself to get family to accept something. They're not going to accept it. Yes, I say all the time, they like peach cobbler, but they're not gonna buy your peach cobbler. Okay, they like Kool-Aid, but they're not gonna buy your Kool-Aid. They go to concerts, but they're not coming to your concert. They like taking pictures, but they don't want to take a picture with you. They like doing a whole lot of stuff, but they're not gonna do it because it's you. But some family don't want to see you progress. That's why there is a people in this world that is designed just for you. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, there is some people in this world that is designed specifically for you. I tell everybody there is 1 million people just for you. Okay, there is 1 million people that is designed specifically just for you. There's no need for you to keep trying to kiss butt. There is no reason for that. You're going to have to move on from family, because family is not going to always honor what you're trying to accomplish, honor what you're trying to do, honor what you're trying to become, honor what you are trying to be. You're trying to be great. You're trying to do something different. So since you can't have family in your life the way that you want to have family in your life, baby, you got to move on and keep it rocking, because it's not going to take you nothing much for you to get a camera and start talking on YouTube and connect with new sources and connect with new people. It's not going to take you much to go to the music store and learn a new instrument and connect with other musicians. It's not going to take much to join a Facebook group for producers and learn how to produce your music or your song or whatever, or your poetry, or you may want to write a play. It's not going to take much for you to hook up with other people in another city and try to get with them and learn how to write plays and how to do different things and how to become great in what you're doing. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have the best policy of you dealing with your family, but I can tell you that there is a family that will take you in greater than your blood family would take you in. Because if we continue to try to deal with our family on the blood level and we're trying to keep trying to coerce them to like us, sometimes family just not gonna like you. That's just what it is. And that is a very sad thing. That is a very sad thing, but you got to learn how to move on from it. You got to learn how to move on. You got to learn how to push forward. You got to learn how to say, you know what? I tried my best to bring you into my life, and you still trying to find a way to hurt me some kind of way. You still trying to find a way. Listen, not just family. Sometimes some folks, some friends, some associates out there, they are going to be in a place where they are trying to secretly use you and beguile you and to be with you and bring you under their spell so that you can become more of them. Listen, you have to learn how to move away from folks and people and friends and family that is not supportive of what you're doing. Listen, you will know that if somebody is for you because they will be the first ones to buy the product. They will be the first ones to give you what you need in order for you to your business can expand. They will be the first. And when those people don't support your idea, support your business, support what you're trying to do, you're gonna have to get away from them and say, you know what, I tried my very best and now I have to move on because what I am doing with you, it is specifically not working. It's not working, so I got to do something different. I'm gonna have to do something different because what I'm doing right now is just basically not working. It's just not working. It's just not working. So I got to do something else. I'm sorry. I got to do something else. I love your family. I love you. I love what you do. I love your vision. I love your dream. I love everything about you. But God, I have to move forward. I have to move forward. I have to move forward.
Radio, your daily dose of inspiration.
I have to move forward. I have to move forward. I got to move on because I already know that you're not going to support me. I already know that you're not going to hit the subscribe. Oh, listen, I sent the link to everybody in the phone. Okay, that's what you tell yourself. I sent the link to everybody. I thought they would subscribe. They don't want to see you grow. They don't want to see you achieve. But you guess what? The bad news will travel faster. As soon as something bad happens, oh, they send it to you. As soon as something bad happens, oh, they're going to go ahead and support you on that. Oh, they'll support you on the negativity, but they're not going to support you on your growth. And then that's why you're going to have to learn how to, first of all, learn how to seek beyond the family ritual, beyond the family things, and try to find something different so that you can be able to do something that is that's more greater. You got to understand that there is a difference between real people in your life. There's a difference between real people. Some people just not real enough. They're not real. They fake. They fraud. They diluted. Okay. They are disappointing. They are not what you think they are. Some people are just not what you think they are. I already know that you gave your all. You supported them. You paid for funerals. You went out and you paid for the food. You paid for the lunch. You did the party. You cooked. You provided the drinks. You did everything that you possibly could. And you tried to, you're basically looking like you're trying to buy the family. Listen, I'm not finna buy a BB. I'm finna go ahead and move on from you because I already know that you're not trying to go where I'm trying to go, and you're not trying to support me the way I would like to support you and the way I do support you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what I have to say concerning family. Family. That is just one of those things that always work in a very bad way, in a very bad place, and that's just how it goes sometimes. And since it goes like that, I'm gonna go ahead and move forward because I understand that where I'm going, family not always is going to want to go. So you guys be blessed, and I'm out of here, and I'll be back. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Blessings.
You ready, homie?
You're tuning in to Trade Talk Radio, your source for news, music, finding literacy, and so much more. Bringing you that dope content and raw truth.
Let's get into it.
Trade Talk Radio, going live in your ear. Let's do it.